Good morning. Today, I'm kicking off a brand new YouTube channel. Oh, thank you, Scout. Perfect timing. Kicking off a brand new YouTube channel for myself to share things I've learned. And today, I'm starting with the one that kind of helped me manifest this whole thing in the first place, which is my daily starting routine that I learned from a dear friend. So with that, let's do this. So, Scout is determined to be here with me for this, so that's cool. So I've decided to call this video, hello Molly, starting my day on the left foot, instead of starting the day on the right foot. There's a couple reasons why. One, just a little shout out to my wife, who's left-handed and has always felt a little neglected by the world because of that. And so, starting the day off the left foot is choosing a different path, choosing a different way. And for me, everything about what's going on for me as I approach 50 is doing things differently. So we're starting this on the left foot. Girls, you're killing me here. But really, this is about an introduction to my daily routine that I've been doing. I was really regimented with it for a while, and then really fell off around the Christmas holidays. But in the last couple of days, I've been back at it, and man, what a difference. So I'm here to tell you about it. So let's do this. First off, I learned all about the 30-minute miracle from a dear brother and friend of mine, Dane, who has a gift for showing people how to be better. And that's something that I'm committed to, being better every day for myself and for others. And, as Dane starts to get ready to share his gift with more people, I'll be sure to be letting people know how to reach him. And that probably includes going to explore Tassos, BC, which is an amazing place. So what I got from Dane was this thing called a 30-minute miracle. And being me, 30 minutes wasn't enough, and I need to make it my own. So mine is what I call my roughly 42 minutes. I'm not committing to any particular thing. 42 is my favorite number, being a nerd in the whole Hitchhiker's Guide. So, roughly 42 minutes is my thing. Scout, you're killing me. Anyways, what is the 30-minute or 40-minute miracle? Well, it's a series of things that I do when I get up in the morning to start my day off right. And actually, even before that, I do a couple things that I've learned. Like, as soon as I get up, I make my bed. And that's just because I want to get some sort of task done quickly. And all it takes is pulling the duvet up and organizing the pillows. And Wendy actually believes that's part of my love language to her, is to just start the bed that way. And, maybe it is. But for me, it's just starting the day with one solid task. And also, when I go to bed at night, my bed's already made, which is nice. It's nice to crawl into a bed that's tidy. So, but the rest of this 30-minute miracle, this 42-minute miracle, is about starting the day with intention. Time for me to make sure that my head is clear, my intentions are clear, and seeing where I want to go with the day. I don't want to be pinned to the routine that I have been for the last 25 years. I don't like living by a calendar, and so I'm dedicating myself to not doing that. Okay, you need to go. So what is my routine? Well, for one, I keep it in a little book here, just to make sure that I start it and don't forget anything, although it's getting pretty broke now. So I start with 7 minutes of movement. So for me, because on my vision board, and I'm there with the vision board, I'd like more strength upper body. So my 7 minutes of movement involves push-ups, sit-ups, some planking, and then usually some stretching. I get lots of leg work from the gym, and I also love to walk. So really, most of my morning movement is upper body, and I need movement in my chest. I like my chest to be open. So I do that for 7 minutes, and so I might walk around or stretch or lean against the wall, but I just make sure, and this is early too. For a while there I was doing 4 a.m. Lately I've been moving it to 5. That's a little more comfortable. And I'm up at 5 a.m. I launch right out of bed. By the way, if you've never heard of the 5-second rule from Mel Robbins, it's a long book and can be encapsulated into when your alarm goes off, don't hit the snooze button, and just count down from 5. And like a rocket ship, just get out of bed. Don't give your brain those 5 seconds to talk yourself out of it. So anyway, that's what I do. Alarm goes, I get up, and I start moving. make my bed, make a cup of coffee, and I come downstairs for my 42-minute miracle. So then I'm here, I've done my 7 minutes of movement. Then I do 3 minutes of breath work. So breath work, for me, I use box breathing. So that's sitting on the floor, closing my eyes, breathing in for 4 seconds, holding it for 4 seconds, breathing out for 4 seconds, and then holding it again, or holding that breath out for 4 seconds. And so I just cycle through that box for 3 minutes. And by the way, I've got my iPhone usually here with a timer. I usually go over on that part because I've got my eyes closed. So I clock in anywhere 3.5 to 5 minutes, but I don't care. It's my roughly 42 minutes. And it feels, I just stop when I feel right. You know, I get a little grounded. And then I spend 3 minutes on gratitude. So I just sit there and, you know, usually the dogs are right in my face. I'm usually grateful for my dogs and the energy they bring. I'm grateful for the fireplace that keeps me warm. This morning, my daughter was up. She had a cold and was not feeling so well. So she came down and sat with me, and we just back and forth expressed gratitude for things around us. And that was just amazing. So it just feels good, like starting the day with gratitude. And if you've ever heard of gratitude jars and you should do it for 30 days, like I highly recommend it. If you want to feel better about your life and what you should be grateful for, man, do that. The next one is 2 minutes asking for help. So that's, you know, I'm not picking up the phone and calling people. It's more like asking the universe for help, or, you know, I could really use help with this or that. For me, it's business, finance, and accounting, and legal, and all the things that I couldn't give a lesser damn about, to be honest. You know, so today I was spending time thinking, like, who do I ask for help to deal with some stuff there so I can just close that stuff, because it's just mentally exhausting. So I spent 2 minutes asking for help and making sure that I'm aware of the things I need help with, so that I could turn those things into actions. So, you know, later in the day, they might turn into texts or emails or tasks. The next one is 2 minutes of blessings. So, not being a organized religion kind of guy whatsoever, you know, blessings to me, that was a struggle. But what I do is, you know, when I first started looking or getting into spirituality, the first place I ended up looking was this Hawaiian thing called Ho'oponopono. And I don't remember how I found it, but it was an audiobook. And at the time, it was kind of my first foray into just like trying to be intentional and be at peace. And so Ho'oponopono is all about, it's four phrases. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. And saying those things and pushing that energy out to whoever needs it. So it might be a person that you're thinking about and you just want to send them good vibes. It could be the floor that you walk on that just seems tired and worn out. It's all about, we're all responsible for everything. For a while there, I thought that was a really good fit for me because I tend to take care of everybody else before I take care of myself. And so that really resonated for me. But I just found that it just meant I just was really over caring for everyone all the time. So, but that's what I took from that, and that's my blessings. Hello, Scout. Is to do that. So I just do that for 2 minutes because that's easy for me, and I understand that. Oh, by the way, roughly around this time frame, I've also, you know, I've probably finished off my coffee. I grabbed a little piece of chocolate, like just a little bit of a treat for myself. I just find that chocolate helps to clear my mind. It gives me something to chew on and think through things. And then the last piece is, I say a little, it's a prayer, but it's one that I've wrote through my this trip I went with my brother Dane in Tassis. And it's basically, it's something that you should put together for yourself. The things that you want, the things of intention that you want to do, and the things that matter to you, and what, you know, where you stand. So I won't read it here. I might share it another time, but I read it out loud to myself to make sure I hear it, and that locks it in. And what's amazing is I created this 4 months ago. I've gone through all sorts of other personal growth, and I still, as I read it, it just rings true. It's amazing. Then I do meditation. This is where my 30 minutes is longer than Dane's. And that's because perhaps he spends 10 minutes meditating to a timer. I use an app called Synctuition, which I just love. It's amazing. It's really just about, it picks a topic, whether it's gratitude or manifestation or whatever. But each of those are roughly about 23 to 25 minutes. So that's where I get to my 42-minute thing. And then I do other things like smudging and energy release and stuff. So that's what I do every day to start the day. And that meditation at the end, after all that intention, all those things that I do to take care of myself, oh, come on, computer, ends up being really, really, like I just know what I need to do next for the day. And in fact, today, what happened was this idea of making this video happened. You know, I knew I was probably going to talk on this topic. I knew I was going to make a YouTube channel. I'd already built together task lists, but I just didn't have the energy to start it. I wasn't ready yet. Today I'm ready. And so it's either going to appear today or tomorrow, and this video will be the first one. And I'm thinking going forward, I'm not committing to it because this is all movement, moving or in flight, but I'm kind of thinking maybe every day that meditation is going to just tell me what I'm going to speak to next. I, of course, make lots of lists, and you know, I've got a list of 60 things I could talk about. So if I don't know what I'm going to talk about, I've got a backlog, and I'm going to kind of let the feelings of the day define what that is, and we'll see if that's how I continue. So with that, my dogs are enjoying themselves. I hope you're enjoying yourselves. I hope 2022 is off to a great start for you, and watch for more videos in the future. Thanks for watching.